morning. We are going to declutter the garage today. So yay! It's Betsy from the Flourishing place, where we talk about all things cleaning, decluttering, organizing, and homekeeping. And yes, today we are decluttering the garage. Woohoo! Oh boy. So you will see this is quite the project. There's any number of reasons why a garage gets cluttered. In our particular case, we were planning to move. The wheels of the process were moving. And then for circumstances beyond our control, we are not moving and we are staying put. And so everything that we put in the garage, all the boxes that we packed, need to be unpacked and put back in the house.
You are kidding me.
Now, in some circumstances, you might think, well, that's not really decluttering because you're just taking everything that you put in the garage and you're putting it back in the house. But honestly, I view this as a really wonderful opportunity to look at things kind of outside of their normal spot in the house and evaluate whether we really need them or not. And so there will be quite a bit of decluttering involved in the process, and I'm really excited about that. But for those of you who are dealing with a cluttered garage, this is so hard. There are any number of reasons why it gets this way, but bottom line, for most people, reaches a point where you step out into your garage and you go, how did it get this way? How did it get this bad? And it looks overwhelming. This feels very overwhelming to me, but my husband and I are going to tackle it together.
Teamwork.
And so this is one of those videos that might be a little bit longer. And so if you want to just put it on in the background while you are working, that might be the best way. And then we can tackle our garages together. All right, so this is the inside of the garage, and you can see it's just piles of miscellaneous furniture, empty boxes. There's our drying rack from the dryer, some kids' toys, our kids' dresser is out here, just all kinds of things of stuff that we had to move out. And this area felt very overwhelming to me, and so I didn't know where to start and decided to start somewhere a little easier. And so I opted to move over to my laundry area, and I had some stuff on top of the washer and dryer, and I would definitely recommend doing this. If you are feeling overwhelmed with a space and don't know where to start with an area where you don't have to make hard decisions, where you can you immediately know where to put stuff away, or it's trash, or you know it's already stuff you're going to get rid of, and you're not having to start out right away making hard decisions, because I feel like that is really key to getting some quick wins and to not getting burned out early in the process, because that can be very easy to do if you dig right into the difficult stuff at the beginning. I don't know if you have this in your garage as well, but an abundance of empty storage containers. I think we will use several of these, but you have to be careful. Sometimes you end up keeping things thinking, oh, I'll use these, for storage. And then you never do, and you just hang on to them for one day. So I think we'll use what we can, and then whatever is empty, then we'll evaluate if we really need to keep that.
Take me in your arms. I don't want to miss a day without you. Stay young forever. There is nothing we can't do, and nothing can break us apart when we're together, facing the sky. We know that we can fly on the wings of love, and we can climb on every mountain top. I never knew eternity was real till I met you. Since that day, I live in a dream. I live in a dream. Baby, you're my angel. I'll do anything to make you smile. With you, I'm in heaven.
So we have dug out this far. Still a lot to do. We had a shoe rack we had moved over here. I moved it over there by the door. And then I'm gonna move our drying rack that goes here. Our clothes have been sitting up here to dry just for the time being. So I'm gonna get that rearranged over by the washer and dryer. So then my husband and I kind of began the process of moving the bigger furniture pieces that we knew were going to go back into the house. And this was good because actually we did consolidate a little bit with some of the furniture. I know it looks like we're just kind of moving everything back into the house, but there was a dresser that we ended up deciding to get rid of and consolidating. And the thing with this whole process that's nice is it just gives you a chance to handle your things and to really decide, are we using this? Do we want to keep it? And not surprisingly, there were many things in our garage that we did miss having in the house. It was really a good test to have them out there for quite a while and see, are we really using this? Do we really want this? Do we really want to keep it? And the answer to several things was a resounding yes, but some things was no. So it was good for a little bit of downsizing. And then this is kind of where things were at after we had moved several of the large pieces of furniture. Still lots of boxes, still lots of things to go through, but just one step at a time. So this was also great. My husband and I working together. I always recommend, if you can, to work as a team with somebody. Obviously for things like moving furniture, it's necessary, but then also just for the teamwork aspect and for the sense of just being able to keep each other going and encouraging each other through the process. This is me just kind of putting back together some of the stuff, bringing things back into the house that were stored in the garage. And yeah, it was nice to kind of get settled in again. All right, so it's a bit of musical dressers. We're getting rid of one dresser that we've had out here and keeping, but it kind of means we're shuffling things around. So I'm taking Play-Doh stuff and some other stuff and finding new containers for it. So I'm gonna get those shuffled around and buttoned up and put away in the kids' closet. I'm just gonna try this. I put all the Play-Dohs in here, and then this is kinetic sand, and then the Play-Doh toys are under here. So again, like with a lot of decluttering and organizing, you just try stuff, and then if it's not working for you, you just redo it. It is almost lunchtime, about 15 minutes to noon. And of course, this was supposed to be just a morning project. We were just gonna knock it out real fast and then be done. But, but of course, that's not how it works out. So I will show you where we're at. All right, so we really have made a lot of progress. We've moved the big furniture. We're down to boxes and things like that. So not too bad. Could be a lot worse. And of course, the kids are running around the yard with the pile of stuff that I was going to donate. They discovered next to the garage, and so they are suddenly all those things that they have not been interested in for ages, they refound and are playing with in the yard. So that's just how it happens. It's always easier to declutter when they're not around, and yeah, but we're making headway. So most of these boxes that are left are things that I just need to, it's like books and things like that I need to unpack and go through. And so that'll be a little more time consuming, and I'll do that inside. I'll just take things in one box at a time and go through, and you know, I might not get that all done today, and that is fine. I will get it done a little bit at a time and knock this out. And here is me unpacking one of said boxes in the bathroom. It was all our extra toiletries stuff. This was great because I was able to look at everything and decide what to keep and what to get rid of. and kind of reorganize that cabinet in the midst of putting things away. So that was really good. And I didn't declutter a ton, but enough that it made extra space, and I had a nice little pile of stuff to get rid of. So that has been the benefit of unpacking these boxes, as frustrating as it's been at times. So now I have, I will show you these shelves here that we emptied out that are here in the garage that hold like our board games and different things like that. And just a short while ago, I was packing those things into a box. And now I can unpack them and put them back. And you might think, oh, that's so annoying. That's so frustrating. It's like digging a ditch and then having to fill it in again. But at the same time, it's been really great because it has given me a chance to declutter. I'm handling these things multiple times and able to really evaluate, do we want to keep this stuff? Do we want to move it when the time comes for us to actually move? Do we want to move this? And is this the best way for it to be organized? Since it's all off the shelf, it's all in upheaval anyway, do I want to organize it differently? And so in that sense, it's not as frustrating as you might imagine, but we're going to go ahead and unpack these boxes and put things back on the shelves.
It's as simple as it seems, the twinkle in your eyes, the way that time slows down when you kiss me. As we fall asleep in a bed of butterflies, just close your eyes and then you'll see it. You don't ever have to look too far. You don't have to cover up your scars. You're perfect, darling, just the way you are. So before you think to rip yourself apart, open up my heart and you'll find love, 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 love.
Okay, so we're back in the garage today. We're trying to finish things up. This that I'm going to show you is a common example of stuff where it takes up so much space, and you're like, I'm going to deal with it, and then you finally do. It is a little bit time consuming, but not too bad. So let me show you here. This box, this is a huge water heater box, and it's taken up so much space. It's just empty. The kids played in it for a while, and so we held on to it, but now it's just taking up space. And so the thing is, I've had to get these staples out. It's not just a box that you can easily break down. So I've got the needle nose pliers, and I am pulling out these staples so I can break down this box. Again, this is so stupid, but it's something that when we're busy, we just don't take time to do this stuff. But then we look at this huge box and it's like, oh, the garage is so, full of crap. And really, it's just some things like this that we just need to take the time to break them down. So I am doing that right now.
I hope you don't mind if I say that I love you, 'cause there's so many ways that I want to carve out our names, board a last minute plane, just us two. We can chase the sun as it sets in the mountains, find luck like a bet in Greek fountains, or lay.
This feels so good. We've still got a few boxes over here to deal with, just like 3, and a few storage boxes to put away that we know we're going to use. So we're going to hang on to those. But I think we can pull our car in tonight. This feels so amazing. Yay! Well, I was finishing editing this video and realized I never filmed an outro. So here's the outro. I hope that this video was encouraging for you if you are tackling your own garage project. If you are interested in seeing more videos from the Simplifying Our Home series, I will link that playlist right here. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.
In bed with your head on my chest, I hope you don't mind if I say that I love you.